Archangel Michael says. A message has arrived at your doorstep, carried within a purple bag. It is not an ordinary delivery, nor a coincidence, but a divine whisper sent through the unseen hands of fate. The air around it hums with a presence that cannot be ignored, a force that beckons you to open it and receive what has been placed in your path. This message is not just words on paper, it is an echo from realms beyond sight, where celestial forces align to bring clarity to those who seek it. The moment you touch the bag, a shiver runs through your fingertips, a sensation that tells you something powerful awaits inside. It is not fear, but an unexplainable certainty that what you are about to uncover will change something deep within you. You hesitate, not because you do not wish to know, but because a part of you already senses the weight of what is coming. This is no mere letter, no simple statement, it is a divine calling. The fabric of the bag feels cool against your palm as you slowly begin to open it, your heart beating slightly faster with each passing second. Type 333 to receive the blessing that follows. Inside, you find a piece of parchment, its edges slightly curled as if it has traveled a long way to reach you. The ink is rich, almost shimmering under the light, as if imbued with something beyond the earthly realm. As your eyes move across the words, you feel something shift in the air around you, a presence, a knowing, an understanding that these words were meant for you at this exact moment. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. You read the first line, and a sensation unlike any other washes over you. It is as if these words are alive, as if they breathe and pulse with energy, whispering into the depths of your soul. They are not just sentences, they are a passage into something greater, a bridge between where you stand now and where you are meant to go. Archangel Michael says. This message has been sent not by chance, but by divine intention. You have been chosen to receive it because the path you walk requires illumination, a guidance that only comes when the time is right. Do not doubt the meaning behind it, for doubt is the shadow that dims the light of clarity. You were meant to open this bag today, meant to see these words, meant to feel the power that surrounds them. It is no accident, no mistake, this is the unfolding of something predestined. The purple of the bag itself is no ordinary color, it is the hue of transformation, the shade of divine wisdom, the color that signifies the presence of higher realms. As you hold the parchment, you feel the weight of unseen hands resting gently upon your shoulders. It is reassurance, a touch that does not press but rather steadies, reminding you that you are not alone in this journey. You have always been watched over, even in the moments you felt most lost. Type 777 to align yourself with divine purpose. The words continue to unfold before you, revealing truths that perhaps you have sensed before but never fully grasped. They speak of paths yet walked, of choices yet made, of doors that stand before you waiting to be opened. The message does not force, it only guides, allowing you to see what has always been within your reach. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. You read these words again, and this time, they seem to hum with an energy that is impossible to ignore. A warmth spreads through your chest, not unlike the feeling of the first rays of sunlight after a long night. It is a reassurance that you are seen, that you are heard, that you are not forgotten. Archangel Michael says. The message before you is not just for the present moment, but for the days and nights that lie ahead. It is a compass, pointing you toward the direction your soul has been seeking. Follow it, trust it, let it lead you where you are meant to go. You do not need to understand everything all at once. Revelation does not come in a flood but in waves, each one washing over you, preparing you for the next. This message is the first wave, the gentle pull of something deeper, something that will unfold in its own divine timing. Take a deep breath and close your eyes for a moment. Feel the presence around you, the unseen forces that have orchestrated this moment for you. There is no randomness here, only divine precision, only purpose, only the knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. Type 999 to receive full clarity on what is meant for you. As you open your eyes, the parchment in your hands feels different, almost lighter, as if it has poured its essence into you. The words remain on the page, but they have also become a part of you, imprinted within your very being. This is not the end of the message, it is only the beginning. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. You fold the parchment gently, placing it back into the purple bag. But you know that even if you set it down, the message will not leave you. It will continue to whisper to you in moments of stillness, guiding you, reminding you, calling you towards something greater. This is not just a message, it is an awakening. It is the shift in the wind before the storm, the quiet before the revelation, the moment before everything changes. You have received it for a reason, and that reason will make itself known when the time is right. Archangel Michael says, "Do not be afraid of what lies ahead, for you do not walk this path alone. Divine hands are upon you, unseen but ever present, guiding you with a force that is gentle yet unyielding. You are meant to rise, meant to step forward, meant to embrace the truth that has been placed before you. The journey ahead will not always be easy, but it will be worth it. Every step you take, every choice you make, every moment of doubt or certainty, each one is a piece of the path that leads you to where you are meant to be. Trust it. Walk it. Know that you are supported. As you stand here now, holding this message in your hands, let it settle deep within you. Let it take root, let it grow, let it transform you in ways you cannot yet see. This is your moment, your calling, your divine encounter. Accept it, embrace it, and move forward with the certainty that you are never alone. Type 111 to step fully into your divine journey. The purple bag sits before you, a silent witness to the message you have just received. But even as you step away, its energy remains, lingering in the space around you, within you. The journey has only just begun. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. Archangel Michael says, "The message does not end when the parchment is folded away. Its energy lingers in the air around you, whispering through the unseen currents of the divine. You may walk away from it, but it will not walk away from you. It has rooted itself deep within your spirit, waiting for the moment when its full meaning will bloom. There is a reason why this message came to you today, in this way, at this time. Divine timing is never accidental, it aligns perfectly with the rhythm of your soul's journey. Even if you do not yet fully understand, even if questions stir in your mind, know that understanding will come when it is meant to." Archangel Michael says, "There are things that remain hidden in the depths of the heart, whispers unspoken, emotions carefully veiled beneath the layers of life's distractions. But the truth has a way of surfacing, revealing itself through the most unexpected avenues, through melodies woven with intention. Someone, somewhere, has crafted a song, each note infused with thoughts of you, each lyric a reflection of what they could never say aloud. This isn't just any song, not a random collection of words and chords strung together for the sake of art, it is personal, deeply personal. The kind of song that carries the weight of unspoken feelings, lingering emotions, secrets too sacred to be confessed in ordinary conversation. You are the muse, the silent inspiration behind a melody that breathes in the quiet corners of their soul." Archangel Michael says, "You may have sensed it, a peculiar feeling when you hear certain lyrics, an inexplicable connection to a song that feels eerily familiar. Maybe it plays in the background of your thoughts, maybe it stirs something deep within you, a recognition that goes beyond mere coincidence. This is not an accident, this is a message wrapped in rhythm and harmony, a coded confession meant for you to decipher. But what will you do with this knowledge? Will you acknowledge the silent devotion woven into this song, or will you let it drift into the abyss of forgotten melodies? The choice is yours, but understand this, songs born from the heart carry energy, an energy that lingers, that calls out, that seeks recognition. Type 333 to receive this hidden blessing. There are words they could never bring themselves to speak, words too fragile to be uttered in the presence of reality. So instead, they wrote them, turned them into verses, into melodies that carried their truth. They have poured their emotions into this creation, hoping, just hoping, that somehow it would reach you. Music is the language of the soul, and within this song, their soul has spoken. Maybe it's love, maybe it's regret, maybe it's longing for something that never had the chance to bloom. But one thing is certain, this song is about you, and it exists because of the impact you have made on their heart. There is a beauty in knowing you have inspired something so profound, yet there is also an ache in the realization that these words may never be spoken directly to you. You may hear the song without ever knowing its true origins, or perhaps you will recognize yourself within its verses and understand the truth it holds. Either way, the energy of this creation remains, waiting to be acknowledged. Songs like this are not written without reason. They are not composed from empty spaces but rather from places of deep emotion, from moments that mattered. Someone, somewhere, has carried a thought of you so deeply that it found its way into music. Type 777 to welcome this revelation into your life. This melody, this song, is their way of immortalizing what they feel. A way to release the emotions they could never bring themselves to say out loud. Every note is a memory, every lyric a thought they once wished to share with you. You may never know their name, or maybe you do, and you simply never realized. But in their world, you are more than just a fleeting presence. You are the reason for the song, the heartbeat behind the melody. They have given a piece of themselves to the universe, wrapped in the disguise of music, hoping it finds its way to you. Perhaps it already has. Maybe you have heard it, felt a pull toward a certain song without understanding why. Maybe you dismissed it as coincidence, as just another melody that resonated with you for no particular reason. But there is a reason. There always is. Some feelings can only be expressed through music, where words alone are not enough. Where the weight of emotions demands something greater, something timeless. And so, they wrote, they composed, they bared their soul in a way they never could otherwise. Type 999 to unlock the hidden truth behind this song. This is not something that happens often. To be the muse of a song, to be the inspiration behind something that carries so much meaning. It is rare, it is special, and it is a testament to the way you have left an imprint on someone's heart. They remember you in ways you may never fully grasp. They have bottled their emotions into lyrics, sealed them within melodies, and sent them into the world with the hope that one day, they might reach you. This is their truth, their confession, their silent prayer whispered through the notes of a song. It is not just music, it is a message, a love letter disguised in melody, a moment frozen in time. A story told not through spoken words but through harmonies that carry the weight of everything they could never say. And you are at the center of it all. The universe has a way of delivering messages through the most unexpected means. Perhaps this is one of those moments. Perhaps this song was never meant to remain a secret forever. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. You are not just anyone. You are the reason for this creation, the force behind its existence. And that, in itself, is something powerful. A song written for you means you have left a mark deep enough to be immortalized in music. Whether you realize it or not, whether you ever uncover its true origin or not, your essence lingers in every chord, every verse. You are a part of something that will exist beyond time. And maybe, just maybe, one day you will hear it and know that this was meant for you, that somewhere, someone once held you in their thoughts so deeply, so intensely, that they turned it into a song. Type 1111 to receive the energy of this hidden love. This song is not just a fleeting thought or a simple artistic creation, it is a piece of their soul, a confession hidden in plain sight. They may never have the courage to tell you outright, never have the strength to stand before you and reveal the truth. But in their quiet moments, in their most vulnerable state, they picked up a pen, let their emotions flow, and turned them into something eternal. Every chord, every lyric, every subtle inflection in the melody carries a message meant for you. It is a silent whisper in a crowded room, a gaze that lingers longer than it should, a feeling that refuses to fade. They wrote this song because they needed to, because keeping it locked inside was too heavy a burden to carry. And so, they poured their emotions into their craft, sculpting their feelings into something tangible, something that could live beyond them. They did not write this song for fame or recognition. They wrote it because you mattered, because you still do. Type 222 to accept the depth of this truth into your heart. The melody exists because you exist. The song breathes because you are its inspiration. Without you, it would have never been born, never been shaped into the masterpiece it has become. This is more than a song, it is an echo of emotions that could not be voiced in any other way. A bottled-up confession, hidden within the lines of a chorus, veiled beneath metaphors that only a keen heart could understand. If you listen closely, if you truly pay attention, you will find yourself there, in every note, in every syllable, in every moment of music that was crafted from the depths of their soul. Do not mistake this for mere coincidence. There are no coincidences in the way music finds its listeners. If a certain song lingers in your mind, if a specific melody stirs something deep within you, know that it is not random. It is a connection, a bridge between hearts, an unspoken truth waiting to be acknowledged. Type 555 to unlock the energy of this secret message. There are emotions too powerful to be contained within ordinary words, and that is why they turn to music. Because melodies have the power to say what lips cannot, to express what the heart dares not reveal. And this song is filled with those emotions, longing, admiration, love, or perhaps even sorrow for what was left unspoken. They wrote it with you in mind, with memories of you playing in their thoughts like a movie reel. It may have been a single moment, a passing encounter, or a connection that never had the chance to fully blossom. But whatever it was enough to leave an imprint on them so deep that it needed to be immortalized in song. They did not forget you. They could not forget you. And this song is proof of that. A silent testament to the fact that, no matter where life has taken you both, you are still a presence that lingers in their heart. Type 888 to claim the energy of this unspoken connection. Somewhere in this world, they wonder if you have ever heard the song. If you have ever felt its pull, sensed its familiarity, recognized yourself within its words. They wonder if you know, if you understand, if you have even the slightest inkling that this was all meant for you. Perhaps you have dismissed it as just another song, never realizing the weight of its meaning. Or perhaps you have felt something, an inexplicable connection, a strange familiarity, a tug at your soul that you could not explain. That feeling is real. That connection is real. And this song is the evidence of it. Music has a way of carrying energy across time and space. It holds the essence of its creator, the emotions woven into it, the stories it seeks to tell. And this song, this creation born from a place of deep emotion, has been waiting for you to hear it. To truly hear it. Type 444 to accept the message this song holds for you. Maybe this song has already reached you, and you simply didn't realize its significance. Maybe it's waiting for the right moment, the right time when your heart is open enough to receive it. Or maybe, just maybe, you have yet to stumble upon it, and when you do, it will be like a key unlocking something within you. This is not just about a song. This is about a connection, about the way certain souls leave imprints on each other even when separated by time, distance, or circumstance. It is about the undeniable truth that some feelings cannot be buried, that they find their way into the world in ways we least expect. Someone, somewhere, wrote a song about you because you meant something to them. Because you still mean something. And whether or not you ever uncover the full truth, that fact remains. That song exists because of you. And in that, there is a power beyond words. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. Type 1010 to align with the energy of this message and receive its blessing. The energy of this song lingers in the universe, waiting for the right moment to reach you. It is more than just music, it is a message wrapped in melody, a secret woven into sound. You may have walked past it, heard it in passing, or even sung along to it without ever knowing its true meaning. But the truth has a way of making itself known. The person who wrote it did so because they could not contain the emotions inside them any longer. They did not write it for the world, they wrote it for you, even if they never intended for you to know. Music has the power to carry emotions across time and space. It bridges gaps between people, allowing them to speak without words, to confess without fear, to express what their lips could never utter. And within this song, their heart beats for you. Type 666 to receive the vibration of this hidden truth. This melody was born from longing, from admiration, from an unshakable feeling that refused to be ignored. Maybe it was love, maybe it was regret, maybe it was a moment that slipped away before it could fully blossom. But whatever it was, it left a mark strong enough to become immortalized in song. The universe does not allow certain connections to fade so easily. Some energies remain intertwined, some souls leave imprints that cannot be erased. That is why this song exists, because something within them would not let them forget you. Perhaps they tried to push these emotions aside, tried to convince themselves that the feelings were fleeting. But the heart knows its own truth, and it found a way to speak, even if only through music. Type 1212 to acknowledge the energy of this unspoken connection. Somewhere in the world, this person wonders if you have ever heard the song. If you have ever paused, even for a moment, and felt something stir within you. They wonder if you recognize the melody, if the words sound familiar, if deep down, you already know. Maybe you have listened to it unknowingly, feeling drawn to it without understanding why. Maybe you have found yourself playing it on repeat, feeling emotions rise that you could not quite explain. That is not an accident. That is a message. That is the energy of their heart reaching out to yours. Songs like this are rare. They are not just art, they are echoes of a feeling too powerful to remain hidden. They are the remnants of a story that was never told in full, a connection that still lingers, a truth that refuses to fade into silence. Type 3333 to unlock the energy of this secret message. They wrote this song not knowing if you would ever hear it, not knowing if you would ever realize its true meaning. But some part of them hoped, some part of them wished that somehow, in some way, you would find it. The words they could not say out loud, they hid between the notes. The emotions they could not express, they transformed into melody. And even if you never know, even if this song remains a secret forever, the truth of it does not change. Because this song was written for you. It belongs to you, just as you have always belonged to the story it tells. And whether or not you ever uncover its origins, it will always carry the energy of what they felt, of what they still feel. Type 7777 to align with the power of this hidden truth. Music is a form of magic, a way for the soul to speak when words are not enough. And in this song, their soul has spoken of you. The lyrics may never reveal your name, but you are woven into every syllable, every chord, every breath that carries the melody. You are the muse, the heartbeat of this song, the silent inspiration behind every note. You may never fully realize the depth of this connection, but that does not change the fact that it exists. That it has always existed. That it will continue to exist, long after the final note has faded. Perhaps one day, you will hear the song and just know. Perhaps it will reach you at the perfect moment, at the time when your heart is open enough to receive its message. And when it does, you will understand, you were always meant to find it. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. Type 9999 to embrace the hidden love within this song. There are melodies that drift through time, carrying whispers of emotions too fragile to be spoken. This song is one of them. It exists because something inside them could not stay silent, because their heart demanded a way to speak. You may not have known, you may not have realized, but your presence shaped something so profound that it had to be turned into music. Every lyric, every note, every lingering pause is a reflection of what they felt, what they still feel. They could not tell you, so they sang it into the world, hoping it would find its way to you. Even if you never know, even if this truth remains veiled, the song exists as proof of the emotions they once held for you. It is their way of keeping a piece of you alive, of preserving what could never be fully expressed. And even if you never hear it, its existence alone means that you mattered. Type 1010 to receive the vibration of this eternal connection. Not everyone has a song written about them. Not everyone has left such an impact that another person would take the time to immortalize them in music. This is something rare, something sacred. A secret tribute, a love letter disguised in melody. Somewhere, someone remembers you in a way that only music can hold. Maybe they have moved on, maybe time has carried them to new places, but the song remains. A frozen moment, untouched by the passing years, always waiting for you to find it. The world moves fast, but music stands still. This song, their feelings, the memories tied to it, they are preserved in melody, untouched, unchanged. The past lives within its chords, echoing with emotions too powerful to fade. Type 2222 to accept the timeless nature of this song's energy. If you listen closely, if you open your heart to the possibility, you will feel it. The recognition, the quiet knowing, the sense that this melody belongs to you. That it was never just another song, it was a message written in sound, carrying a truth too delicate for words alone. They may have never expected you to hear it, may have never planned for you to know. But deep inside, they wished for it. Wished that somehow, across the vastness of the world, this song would find you. And now, it has. Even if you do not know its name, even if you have never heard it before, the energy of this song has reached you. The truth has been whispered into the universe, and whether or not you seek it, it exists for you. Type 5555 to align with the hidden power of this creation. Music holds the emotions we are too afraid to say. It gives voice to the silent confessions, to the words trapped in the depths of the heart. And in this song, they have left a part of themselves, a piece of their soul, forever tied to you. You are the reason this song was written. The inspiration behind its lyrics, the spark that set its melody in motion. Whether you were aware of it or not, you touched them in a way that demanded expression. And so, they wrote. They composed. They let their emotions flow through sound, allowing their heart to speak in a language that would last beyond time. And in that, a part of you has become immortal, sealed within the echoes of a song that will always hold your name, even if it is never spoken aloud. Type 7777 to embrace the infinite energy of this music. This is not something that happens every day. It is not something that can be forced or fabricated. A song written for someone is a rare and beautiful thing, a testament to the depth of the connection they felt. You may never fully understand its meaning, may never know the depth of what was poured into each word, each note. But the energy remains, waiting for you to notice, to listen, to truly hear what was left unsaid. Even if time has carried you both in different directions, even if this person is a distant memory, the song remains. And as long as it exists, a part of you exists within it, a silent presence in a melody that will never fade. Type 9999 to welcome this truth into your heart. There are love stories that are never spoken, confessions that never find the courage to be voiced. But music does not need courage, it simply exists, carrying the weight of emotions that could never be said aloud. This song is their love letter to you, their secret offering to the universe. It is a gift that you may never fully receive, but one that belongs to you nonetheless. A tribute to what was, to what could have been, to what still lingers in the quiet corners of the heart. You are the muse. You are the reason. And no matter where life takes you, this song will always be a reminder that you once meant something so deeply, so completely, that it had to be turned into music. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. Type 11111 to claim the energy of this unspoken connection.